New Year, Kindred Spirits. Coming to you from the Anza-Borrego Desert State Park in California. It's the largest state park in California, and so much to explore here. I think if I'm ever going to really connect with the desert, that this would be the place to explore. And so today I am, or I have been for the past couple of days, at an event called Burning Van. And I'm going to do a little shout out to Sharon and Todd. Happy New Year! Winter solstice, Burning Van. Summer solstice, Burning Van. At your house. It's been my first event, really, of reaching out to, the VanLife community since my first foray in 2020 when I went to the Rubber Tramp Rodeo in Arizona. I have been filming, but the process of my filming means that I film on my iPhone, I upload it to the cloud, which I use OneDrive, and maybe that's where I gotta think about things, I guess, but upload it to OneDrive, and then I have to download it on my iPad. So I had this footage that from a couple days ago that I was pretty happy with, and I've got it uploaded, but getting it downloaded, just the internet speed and availability is limited, and this is going to be a fact of life for me. So right now what I'm doing is I am filming this directly on my iPad, and so hopefully that's going to get half of the half of the exercise of editing out of the way, because my editing is on my iPad before I upload it to YouTube. So it's been pretty fun here. It is a little disconcerting in that where they chose to have this is also, I guess, a well-known target practice area. So there's a lot of people shooting at the hills over here, and it's disconcerting, to say the least. And there have been a couple of aggressive dune buggy dirt bike things coming through this camp, calling us hippies, of which, oh my goodness, there's only about, I don't know, well, today is New Year's Eve, and it's about half of what it is. So I'm going to say it was probably 125 vans. Very good size for me. I felt safe here. Forced myself to go out and meet people. I took my my book of answers photo. I've got my iPad on it, so I'm not sure I can get it out and still. My book of answers book that I've been carrying around for a bunch of years. And only after I was seeing some looks on people's faces when I was going, hey, I realized that it might look like a Bible, but, of course, after I walked up with it and actually said, would you like to ask a question of the Book of Answers on this New Year's Day? So it was nice. But I never even thought about it like looking like a Bible. When I first got here, I got stuck. I was able to get myself out in pretty short order. It was at the beginning, and there were some people here, so I was like, at least, there's people here. But I've stayed put for the past few days. Has not only been me, a lot of soft sand around here, so a lot of people have gotten stuck. And my solar pounder continues to be an adventure. I do have the tilt now, and I have the extra panel that I ended up with. I have a third panel, so now I have 900 watts of solar pounder, and you would think that that would be enough, but But I want to tell you that it's a big deal learning how to manage keeping my refrigerators going. I might look into pulling into some place that has a really strong vacuum, and maybe I can vacuum, especially in my larger one. Vacuum, maybe, get dust and stuff out of it. It says because it's just riding in a car. Yeah, but anyway, the solar saga continues. Other than that, it's been a pretty friendly crowd, and there was a talent show last night.
Just yesterday, here is our incredible, spectacular, acrobatic performer, Sarah! Woo!
Jeannie and I did her jumping up and me putting her on my shoulder. That was our trick. But it ranged the gamut from a little girl doing cartwheels to someone actually saying, "Look, here's my story." And he actually had a heart attack like before Thanksgiving. And this is a young dude, like maybe 30. I don't even know. Seemed younger than 30. Had a heart attack. And here he was out in the desert saying, here's my story. Oh, the reason why is because the prize was a Jackery battery. He says, I'm, no pressure, but here's my story, which was just amazing because the guy just looked like a healthy young man. Yeah. Yeah, all in all, it's been good. Next couple of weeks are kind of mapped out. I'm going to be camping with my daughter next week, so I'm really excited about that. We're going to go away 4 or 5. Actually, we're probably going to come back down here and explore some more. There are some trails and things that I would feel safer on if I had somebody with me. So having her with me, I'll feel a lot safer about kind of parking the van at a trailhead and leaving it and going off into the desert, of which I have all the precautions, so don't worry. Speaking of that, I was getting on the top of my roof the other day because I'm still working on my solar panels, and a gust of wind came up. And I was halfway on the roof and halfway on the ladder, so it wasn't dangerous per se, except for the ladder moved a little bit. I said, "Oh, if a gust of wind came up and I didn't have, my leg on that ladder, it might have blown down." And so trying to think about how I would get down if I didn't have a ladder. Now I bungee corded up to my roof rack. So first thing I do, kind of feel like the Verizon guy or the telephone person that climbs up the pole, or anybody on one of those bucket rigs. They have the secure. So I didn't have to actually make the mistake before learning my lesson. So thank you, however that is. So anyway, I keep wanting to say anyway. Trying to stop that. Happy New Year. I carry all of you in my heart, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Subscribe if you're a new subscriber, that would be really great, and a thumbs up kind of helps Kindred Spirits find whatever it is that is manifesting itself in what I'm doing here. And I'll see you soon.